Lot to watch in the days ahead. Well, this hour of Weekend Recharge is just getting started, approaching May, and we're talking winter weather here, which is kind of typical of spring, right? So we're going to be talking about our next system that's going to be moving in as we head into the early part of the week. So you may have a little bit of a warm up over the weekend in Minnesota and Illinois, North Dakota, and then we'll see this area of low pressure moving out of southern Canada, and that's going to be expanding here and strengthening, and it's going to really be whipping these winds around. We could easily have gusts some 30 miles per hour or greater here as this area of low pressure moves to the east along with its associated front, and that brings in the chance for rain too as this area of low pressure shifts to the east. So not just rain, but wind-driven rain and a little bit of a wintry mix there on the north side of that area of low pressure. So it's going to make travel really nasty there along I-95 as we head towards the middle of the week. So as we get into the beginning of the week on Earth Day, we'll start to see the rain moving in here, and that'll continue through the middle of the week across much of the western Great Lakes, and then it pushes into the eastern Great Lakes and the northeast by the middle of the week, and we could easily be seeing maybe an inch of rain accumulate here. So, Paul, I know right now you're tracking some storms that are pretty frisky this morning.
We are.
Well, we have to take a look at the next system that's going to be heading down the pike here, and it's going to be originating across the southwestern U.S. So that's going to bring in more storms here in places like Kansas City once we get into the end of the week and next weekend, and some of those could be severe. So we're going to see it move off of the California coastline into the desert southwest and then in towards the plain states as it pushes to the east later on in the week, and then it just expands here across the plains. Southerly wind ahead of it will give it plenty of moisture to work with, and we'll see this area of low pressure along with a dry line and a surface front moving in later on in the week, bringing back that chance of storms, some of which could be severe here across the plains. So we'll be watching for that chance again here across Kansas, Oklahoma, and around the panhandle of Texas, stretching down here a little bit further to the south. And as we head into Friday, it continues to expand. That area of severe weather threat will expand all the way on up into Illinois, stretching back down into eastern Oklahoma. So once again, we'll be watching for those storms to form as we head into the middle of the week and towards the end of the week as well as into the weekend. So definitely be watching for those storms later in the week, Paul.